Welcome back to another Buffbunny collection sizing and review video with me, your girl T, and Milo. And today we're going to be reviewing the 7 collection, a collab with Kara Corey. The 7 collection launches on Saturday, October 7th at 1 p.m. Central. The color palette for this collection is all dark tones. We get that beautiful deep dark purple, that deep burgundy, a beautiful green, and of course we have the return of the hollow leggings with a brand new hollow bra. Alright, so let's talk about sizing for this video. You guys know that, well, if you watch my reviews, that I'm generally between a large and an extra large. So for this review, I was like, you know what? The last one, I found myself sizing up quite often, so maybe I'm just gonna size up for this one. I'm just gonna go ahead and size up. Mine is the Newbury items because I know Newbury, I'm a large, right? Like the ones that I already know my true size, I'm gonna stick to my true size. The ones that are new, I'm just gonna size up to extra large. And that was a mistake. But I'm gonna go through each and every one and tell you why I sized up and it worked, why I sized up and it didn't work, and all of that good stuff. For reference, I am a 36 double D bra, a 34 and a half inch waist, 49 inch hips. I am a 5 feet 2 inches tall. In jeans, I normally wear a size 14. Tops tend to be large, bras, large, extra large, leggings, large, extra large. Shorts for sure, I'm always extra large just because I do like the extra room around my thighs. Now, here's what I have found for myself as far as sizing. If it's a Newbury item, I'm generally a large. If it's an Elysium item, I generally prefer to size up to an extra large. If it's a short line bra, I can go either way. So that's kind of how I based my sizing this time around. As you guys know, this is quite a big collection, so I'm excited to get into it and just tell you a little bit about every single piece. Now, as of the recording of this video, I am still missing the aggressive scrunch legging, the Wicked legging, and the Desire denim jacket. The Wicked legging I did try on, so I will still cover it, but I just wanted to give you a heads up. I think I have pretty much everything else, so except for those 3 items. If for some reason I get them this week after I release this video, then I will absolutely review them on Instagram for you. So make sure that you follow me over there so that you don't miss any scoop. I will do my support code giveaway, so if you support me with your purchase during this launch, and support Milo too, because he's part of my little family, use code Teresa at checkout. Take a screenshot of your order confirmation with my code on it, and you could submit it to the giveaway form located at the link in the description box and in my Instagram bio. Alright, I gotta get going, because if not, Milo's nap time is gonna turn into my nap time. Let's get into it. Okay, let's start off with the double twist bra. This bra is made with butter fabric, which is a fairly new fabric that came out this year. I believe the first time it launched was with Cake. This is a very fine, soft, brushed fabric. It is very stretchy, as I can show you here. It's very stretchy, and it's really comfortable. It's almost like a lighter version of Newbury. That's kind of how I think about it. Those of you who are OG Buffbunny fans, you might remember the Energy fabric. It kind of reminds me of Energy as far as how light and thin and stretchy it is. But yeah, so this is butter fabric. I do want to talk about the twist right here. Compared to the original twist bra, which I have here, the original twist bra, I'm going to get really close. The twist part was intertwined, do you see? And then it was sewn. So I kind of hope the camera picks it up. But it was looped through and then it was sewn together. So this twist right here stays in place and you don't have to worry about it sliding around. This one is not like that, like this one. This one is literally just the bra is twisted. Like they twisted it once and it created the twist. Personally, myself, I have not experienced this twist like moving around. I feel like my cups do a decent enough job at like filling the fabric to where the twist stays put. But I did want to mention that because, you know, depending on your shape, it may or may not move around. But for me, it did not. It stays perfectly put. I worked out in it. I did an upper body day on purpose because I wanted to see if all of the arm movement would, you know, stay, like make the bra move around, and it didn't. It stayed perfectly in place. Because it is on the lighter compression and coverage side, this is not going to be a supportive bra. You would not catch me doing box jumps or burpees or running in this bra, but for lifting, it was perfect. I absolutely loved it. But I just want to make sure that you understand that even though I am a 36 double D and I feel comfortable wearing it, and I said I worked out in it just fine, I still want you to understand that this is not a high support bra. Now, for me, I think this is going to be a top pick just because I love how delicate it is. I love how feminine it is. I love the twist. And I know that's not everyone's cup of tea, but for me it is, and that's why this bra is going to be a top pick for myself. And of course, these are just my top picks, so doesn't mean that we have to agree, but, you know, just like for me personally, this is one of my favorite bras of this collection. The original twist bra kind of just went around the shoulders, and to me, similar to the Monarch bra, I always felt like it was going to slide off a little bit. It never actually did slide off, but I did find myself fidgeting with it and always like, you know, double checking that the shoulder strap would stay in place. So it was like this. This new bra is different. This bra is more of a halter style. This bra comes up and around your neck. So it's a halter style, but it's not a true halter. It just kind of sits right here at the top of my back. And then it has these straps right here to kind of hold it down. So as I explained on Instagram, it doesn't come up into my neck and it doesn't dig in here. It doesn't pull, it doesn't irritate me. It just kind of sits right there, and these straps kind of help it stay down and in place. Now, these straps are actually really comfortable. I'm not a big fan of the placement, but that's just because of my back, not because of the bra. But they do a good job at, one, holding this down, and two, adding a lot of stability to the bra, I feel, so that the bra doesn't slide up and down and around. Now, this is called the double twist bra because it has two twists, and the other twist is right here. Like I said, this is one of my top faves, and I hope that they keep bringing it back in the future in new colors, because I would love to see this in some bright colors. Next up, I have the Covet Crop. I got mine in an extra large, and I sized up for one reason and one reason only, and that's because of the liner right here. I do have the Crystal Crop, and I will be showing you a comparison here in just a minute. But what I found with the large Crystal Crop is that after a while that liner would start to dig in, and so I didn't want to have that problem with the Covet Crop because I love it so much. So I decided to size up in this one, and sizing up was the best thing I did. So features of this: it is a Newbury fabric. It has this lovely like stitch, like a corset stitch that kind of goes around the bust down into the corset style. It's got, they call it a soft V, but to me it's more like a sweetheart almost kind of neckline. As you can see, you do get a little bit more cleavage with this one compared to the Crystal Crop, but even then I still feel like it does a good job at supporting the girls and keeping them nice and safe in here, but still giving you a little bit of that girliness that some of us like to show off. On this one, the straps are just a little bit thinner than on the Crystal Crop, but again, they still do a really good job at keeping the top up and supporting the girls. From the back, you can see that this one scoops a little bit lower than the Crystal Crop, but you still get the metal branding, and then you still get the corset stitching right there. Lengthwise, this is probably going to be the longest top, aside from the tee, the longest top of this collection, but it is still just a little bit shorter than the crystal crop, which I actually like, because for me, the crystal crop kind of like was right at the small of my waist, and to me it was an awkward position because I found like that it would roll a little bit, and this one sits right above the V of my waist, so I feel like it stays put much better. But like I said, it's still long line, it still gives you a little bit more coverage in your torso. And then right here, this does not dig in, because I know with some of the crops, sometimes like this seam along the bottom can kind of like dig in. This one does not dig in. It is so stretchy. It does have a built-in liner with removable padding, so you don't have to wear a bra with it. And if you get your true size or maybe like a size up just for that comfort, it does a really good job at keeping everything in. This is going to be another Denim top pick for this collection, especially for my BTC, because I know that we are always looking for items that are going to support us while at the same time helping us feel cute and feminine. And I just love how, yes, I'm covered up a little bit more, but I still feel so girly and so pretty. Next up is the Seductress Bra. Okay, this bra, it reminds me a little bit of Aurora and reversible, kind of a little bit put together, but much better. So this is going to be a short line bra, as you can see here, but I feel like we get more coverage up here. Those of you who remember the original high roller reversible that came out with that 70s collection, I felt like that one sat a little bit higher than the current reversible. So this one reminds me a little bit more of that, because it comes up a little bit higher and I get a little bit more coverage. As you can see, there's like no like cleavage up here. Everything sits high, nice and tight. I also found that compared to the reversible bras and even compared to the Aurora bras, this one comes up higher on the sides, so I don't get that like underarm spillage here as much as I would with those other bras. Now I did size up to extra large in this one, but I don't think that it's necessary to size up. I just sized up because I sized up in Aurora, so I assumed I was gonna have to size up in this one. But when I first put it on out of the bag, I felt like it was too big. And then I also found that I had a lot of gapping right here. Now, luckily, because it is adjustable, I adjusted the straps to make them a little bit tighter, so they kind of like lift a little bit higher, and that eliminated the gapping that I was getting right here. But I feel like my normal large would have fit me just fine. Perhaps the extra large, what it does give me again is that extra coverage right here, but I think I would have been fine with just my large. If you want to feel more comfortable, you can totally size up just once. Do not size up more than once. I would caution you to size up to begin with, because if you size up too much, then you're going to end up having the gapping that I experienced right here, and then like when you're bending over, you know, it's everybody can see down your bra. So if you're gonna get this one, I would say stick with your normal size. If you want that extra, you know, extra little bit of room and you do decide to size up, remember that you can adjust it and kind of make sure that you make it fit your body a little bit better. Okay, here is the back. Again, very similar to the high roller bra, but again, we have the adjustable straps so that you're able to make it fit your body much better. I love the reversible bra, but if you were to give me a reversible bra, an Aurora bra, and the Seductress bra, I'm gonna go with Seductress. I think this one tops those other two, for me personally, so much better. So therefore, I'm going to make this one another Denim top pick for this collection. Next, I have the Revolution Halter Crop. We saw the Revolution Halter Bra earlier this year, but it was a short line bra, so now we have it in a crop. A couple of differences between the two. The bra had padding in it, and then it was short line, okay? This one, because it is a crop, it still has padding in it, but it actually has a liner. Okay, so you get that, and then obviously it's going to be long line because it's a crop instead of a bra. But I feel like everything else still fits the same. Like you still get the Revolution square neckline, and I feel like the halter part fits the same as the bra. So those of you who got the bra and said that you experienced discomfort with the halter, like on the back of your neck or in your traps, this one's gonna fit pretty similar as far as like the strap. And if you didn't like that one, you might not like this one. If you love the other one and you just wanted more length, then this one's gonna be a great option for you because we get exactly that. And I love that we have more because on my Revo bra, I sized up just to like prevent, you know, won't prevent like under boob, but also to prevent digging in the back, because when I wear halters that have a thin strap in the back, they do tend to roll for me, and so I had sized up on that one. Now on this one I also sized up, but I actually sized up because of the liner. Just kind of like with the Covet Crop where I said I sized up because of the liner, I sized up in this one too. I found that anything that has a liner in it, I have to size up for the comfort of the liner, not necessarily for the comfort of the bra, if that makes sense. So this one was one of those options, or one of those instances. I wish this bra didn't have a liner. Not saying I didn't wish it had padding. I do still want the padding. What I wish they would have done differently is that they would have made this kind of like with the curve bra, and was it the curve bra, the naked bra, the ivy crop. What they did is on all of those, they stitched in like little pockets in the front, and then they put the padding in that pocket, and then that way the back is nice and smooth. I think that's what they should have done with this one. They should have stitched in the boob pad pockets inside and the front, so we could have still had support. You still would have had the padding, but you wouldn't have had the liner, because what happens with me, and I know this happens with other women who are shaped like me or who carry extra weight in their back like me, what happens is that the liner is digging in right here. And so instead of having this feel like super nice and smooth, I'm having to like fuss with the liner digging in right here. So that is the only like change that I would have personally made to this bra. Hopefully if they bring it back in the future, I hope that's something that they would consider, or maybe a version of a halter that has the pocket padding versus the liner padding. I just feel like it would make a big difference as far as comfort, you know. But other than that, I like it. I love the halter, the Revolution neckline. It's one of my favorite necklines. It's so simple, but it's also so like feminine and delicate. So I will always love the Revolution neckline, no matter what they bring it in. I loved it in the dress. I loved it in the crops, the halters. So that's great. And like I said, I do love the extra coverage in the front. Next up, I have the Sphynx Bra. Full disclosure, this is my Sphynx Bra from Secrets in the Sand. They did bring it back with Courtside. And so this one that I'm wearing right now is a large. When I got it with Courtside, I got an extra large just so that I would have the two to compare. I can't for the life of me find the extra large one, so I'm wearing the large one, but that's okay because I can still talk about it and show you how it fits. They did say nothing has changed, so if you have it, the only thing that's going to be different is that now it comes in new colorways. If you've never tried it before, for the most part, this rib fabric is very true to size. As I said, I'm wearing a large and it fits fine. I don't find that it like hurts or digs anywhere. It is a very wee bra because we have the keyhole right here in the center. So anytime I wear this bra, I just feel like, bam, my boobs are in your face. But that's kind of what makes it such a cute bra, because then I can wear it not just for the gym, but also for a lifestyle. It is a long line, so we do get a little bit of more torso coverage, and it does have padding. Now, I took the padding off of mine. I tend to take the padding out of most of my bras, this one included, but if you like the padding, fear not, because it does come with it. This is the back of the bra. As you can see, it's quite stretchy. So I told you I was wearing a large, and I still have plenty of room here. It's very comfortable. Long line, nice and cute with just like the strap going down the middle. It's very comfortable and it matches perfectly with the Material Girl leggings, the Material Girl flares, or even if you just wear it with plain black leggings, like I'm wearing it with the Corset Leggings right now, but just like a plain black Rosa, a plain black Legacy, any of those will do. Next up, I have the Wicked Bra, which is this Eco Poly Blend fabric. So what that means is that it's made out of that recycled fabric. It is performance fabric. It is very slick and like supportive, a little bit compressive. This bra is like has a higher neckline, so it comes up higher for more coverage, and then it has the adjustable back band, which you will see here, so that you can tighten this band right here and just kind of make sure that everything stays nice and put and tight where it needs to be. Now, because it is that Eco Poly blend, that performance fabric, I chose to size up in this one, and I am so glad that I did. You know, kind of like with the Seductress Bra, I told you, I couldn't have, but with this one, I'm so glad that I did. I don't think that the large would have fit me for a couple of reasons. One, I feel like I would have had excessive like digging in right here. This extra large one just kind of sits perfectly. It doesn't like hurt, it's not digging in, it doesn't feel uncomfortable. So this one, this extra large, kind of helped there. The other reason why I am so glad I sized up is because it's a short line bra, and I feel like if I had gotten the large, I would have had some like under boob spillage, or the seam right here, this under bust seam would not have sat under my bust. It probably would have sat like, you know, like going up into my boob, which is an uncomfortable feeling, but also an awkward look because it doesn't look like the bra fits you very well. So for this one, if you're between sizes, definitely size up. If you have a bigger cup size, consider sizing up. If you're already at that 3X, there's not really a 4X, so if you're already at that 3X, I think 3X would be okay, especially if you've tried other Elysium or Eco Poly bras and they seem to have worked for you in the past. What I did notice is the first time that I put this bra on, I did kind of have to wiggle into it, but then like the second and third time, like right now this is the fourth time that I put it on like piece of cake. I think that first time when you really put it on, you kind of have to like, I don't want to say break it in, but kind of break it in. So just keep that in mind. The first time you put it on, you're going to be like, oh my god, it's not going to fit me. Try. Because I thought the same thing, and then it ended up fitting me. But yeah, Wicked Bra, this is going to be a great option for our girlies who want more support, our girlies who are runners, who like to do high intensity activities, just because of how supportive it is and because it has the higher neckline. This bra pairs really well with the Wicked legging, but it has pockets of its own. It actually has 3 pockets. There's a pocket here. I hope you can see it. There's a pocket here, right there. And there's another pocket right here. Now, I'm not a runner, so I don't tend to like go for a run and, you know, put like credit cards or ID or car keys or anything in me. But if you are and you feel like that is going to be helpful for you, then definitely keep this bra in mind because it does have all of those features. One thing I almost forgot to mention is that this bra comes with its own garment bag for washing, which is great because as we have the Velcro in the back, the last thing you want to do is wash this and then have that Velcro stick to some of your other clothing items and then completely ruin them, mess them up, you know, pill them. So I'm glad that this bra comes with its own garment bag for washing. Next I have the Alpha V2 in Mood Ring Holographic. This is a new version of the Holo. Last year we saw it in Rosa. This year we get it in Alpha, which I absolutely love way more than I thought I would. When I first saw this bra, I was a little intimidated by it just because I know that Elysium fabric tends to dig, and then the original Alpha already just like depending on the day of the week. One day I love it, the next day I'm like, get this off of me. I don't like how it looks on my body. So I was like, I don't know that I can stomach an alpha and Elysium. And I was pleasantly surprised. I absolutely love this bra way more than I thought I would. So a couple of changes from the original alpha. The first one is that we get more coverage right here. The alpha bra is already a very booby bra. Okay, so it has a deep V, but this one has an extra inch of coverage right here. So the deep V, while still a deep V, is not super deep, and we still get cleavage. It's still booby, but it just feels so much more better. I don't feel like I'm gonna pop out. Like, I feel like I got cleavage going on, but I don't feel like I'm gonna pop out of it, you know? So we get an extra inch here. And then we also get a little bit more room right here so it doesn't dig in, because as we know, Elysium tends to be a little bit tighter and more compressive. So whatever size you get for your normal alpha, I would say get the same size for this one. Another change on this one compared to the regular alpha is that this one has adjustable shoulder straps. So these right here are adjustable, not the bottom back ones. Those are not adjustable. Those are just like elastic and stretchy. But the shoulder ones are. Now, I mentioned that in Newbury bras, I get a large, and so in my alpha, I have both large bras and extra large bras, but with this one, I chose to go with the extra large. I know that the large in Newbury fits me, but with this one I sized up just so that I would give myself more room in the lower back. As I mentioned before, bras tend to dig in the lower back for me when they have liners. This bra, along with like the candy wrap bra, when it has those kinds of straps, I feel like they also dig in. So sometimes sizing up just really helps me feel more comfortable, and it makes the pieces look a little bit flattering. I don't feel like I lost any support by sizing up, especially because these are adjustable. So I was able to tighten them so I can still get the support and lift that I need here, but that way the back is not digging in. So if you have a wider back, or if you tend to carry extra weight in your lower back, kind of like I do right now, then that's something that you might consider. But as far as like coverage, I don't think sizing up is going to do a difference when it comes to coverage here. I think this is just a booby bra in general, so sizing up, just like with the Newbury, I can pretty much confirm that with the Newbury one, sizing up doesn't really change the coverage much. It just kind of helps the back more. Same thing with this one. Sizing up isn't going to give you more coverage, but it's probably going to make like the back straps feel a little bit better. Now, this specific mood ring hollow colorway fabric, whatever you want to call it, I know is very popular, so I have a feeling this is going to be a hot item for this launch. So yeah, this one is super cute, totally approve. Next up is the Sultry Bra. This one is also made out of that recycled poly blend. It's performance fabric. It's very sweat wicking. It does have stretch, but again, it's going to be a little bit more supportive and offer you just a little bit more compression than like your normal Newbury or brushed fabric bra would. Now this one I am wearing in an extra large, and I am so happy with the extra large fit. I did try a large, and what I noticed is that the large, like this right here, dug in a lot, and so I felt like sizing up really helped it be more comfortable. Now this does have like a deeper neckline as well, but still I feel like it does a good job at keeping the girls tucked in. I would say this is more like a medium support, medium high, I guess depending on your cup size. For my double Ds, I feel like they're like a medium to medium high support bra. If you are not a fan of halter bras, you might not like this one, because this one comes up into a halter and it truly sits like a halter on the back, like it sits right like at my neck. Now the cool thing is that we do get that strap down the middle, and you can remove it, which then makes this bra a true halter bra, or you can keep it and adjust it. And personally, I like having it on. I feel like having it on, one, gives me more support. Two, it kind of keeps the halter top part from like going too like into my neck. I feel like it kind of like pulls it down a little bit. And then I also feel like it helps the bottom band stay in place better and not like roll around or move around. I just feel like that band makes such a difference when it's on versus when it's off. I did try it both on and off, and I found that I prefer to keep it on, but if your preferences are different, you certainly can take it off. Well, it's not necessarily a long line bra, it's also not super short, so I don't find myself having to worry about any like under boob or like my bra riding up. I felt like it stayed nice and put. I wore this for a back day, so it did require me to like lift my arms a lot, you know, lots of rows. And one, it looks so good on the back, like when you have that back pump. Two, it was really, really comfortable. And three, it just kind of helped keep everything nice and in. So I like this bra quite a lot. Next up is the 7T. This is a 100% cotton normal tee. It's just your normal long sleeve tee. It's definitely got a normal tee fit. It's got the lovely rose design. It has the launch date, the name of the launch. It's so pretty. Like, out of all the tees they've released this year, they've had like the Move tee, the Naked tees, the Dream House tees. I think this is my favorite like design. It's perfect. And then it is long sleeve. It only comes in long sleeve. It will come in this white version, and then it comes with a washed black on black version. Super cute. I got mine in extra large. Large fits me fine. I just like to size up on my tees because I like to use them as pump covers for the gym. So I like that like a little bit more loose, wide feel. But if you want yours to be, you know, your normal, true tee size, then just get your normal size. But yeah, this is the tee. I love it. You can tuck it in from the front and make it a crop. You can tuck it in from the back while you're working out to, you know, accentuate your booty. You can roll the sleeves, keep the sleeves down, layer it, all sorts of things. So I just think it's such a cute tee, so versatile. Versatile? How do y'all say it? Because I say it both ways. But anyway, so cute. This is one of my like top pieces for this collection. I know it's just a simple tee, but I really like the design, and I like it. I think I'm gonna buy the black one for myself. I think that's on my wish list. You know what? Let's go ahead and make this tee a top pick. Okay, this is the Phantom jacket, which is actually not a new item. We last saw the Phantom jacket back in 2020, yeah, 2020 with the Rebel launch, which was actually my very first launch ever with Buffbunny collection. It's so cool that I came on during a Halloween launch, and here we are 3 years later. So cool, so surreal, but I'm so glad Kara brought the Phantom jacket back because it really is such a good jacket. Okay, so it is not Newbury, but it feels Newbury, like it's a brushed, I think it is. It feels like a brushed fabric. It is full length. I hear y'all every time, they're like, we're sick of the crops. Can we have a full length jacket? Well, here you go. Full length jacket. And I think the Phantom is like the perfect one to bring back as a full length. So full length, long sleeve, thumb holes, full length zipper, 2 pockets with zippers. The only thing that this one does not have is it does not have a hood, which personally I don't care. I like it without the hood just fine. If I want the hood, I'll throw on my core jacket or like any of the other jackets that I have that have the hood. I like this one without the hood. I think it's easy to just like throw on. It feels good. Now with Rebel, I have the yellow one, and that one is a large. And it fits me fine. Like, I love how that one fits me. But for this one, I asked for a size up so that I could compare the large to the extra large. Personally, I feel like I like the large fit better. I feel like staying with my normal, like my true size, I feel like it kind of like accentuates everything better. I feel like it hugs me better. It doesn't feel tight or anything because it's actually a very stretchy fabric. super stretchy. So personally, I would stay true to size. If you're between sizes, I guess keep in mind like your own body. So like I'd say if you're thinking about sizing up, maybe it's because you have bigger arms and maybe you want more space. That would be a good reason to size up. Maybe you carry more like weight in your lower belly and you want more room to kind of like camouflage it. That would be a good reason to size up. But other than that, I think you can stick with your normal size and you'll be fine. But that being said, I don't hate the extra large. I think what I noticed, the biggest difference between my large Phantom and then this extra large one is that I have more room here. Like I have more room in the lower belly area. But obviously once I zip it up, like it's fine. It doesn't look terrible. It doesn't look too big. It doesn't look baggy. It's still very body contour. I just have like extra room here, which, you know, I guess it's not a bad thing because on the days when I'm bloated or full, it's good to have that extra fabric right there. But this one's a Phantom jacket. So cute. Now this one I like to wear zipped up, but I mean obviously you can wear it unzipped and it still looks equally cute. And mine's in the color Nebula, and I wanted to make sure I got the whole set. So I got the Rosa Leggings, the Phantom jacket, and the Seductress Bra all in Nebula so I could have the full set. It's so cute. I absolutely love it. This jacket is going to be for sure a denim top pick. This is the Cloud long sleeve crop. It's got this like crew neck neckline right here. It's made of that super soft, luxurious cloud fabric that I absolutely love. It's long sleeve, and then my favorite thing is this elastic band right here. I don't know, I've been dying for Buffbunny to make something like this, and when I saw that Kara had it in her collab, I was just so excited for it. It's one of my favorite things. I know not everybody likes a crop. I know everybody likes full length, but we've had the hoodies, we had the crew, yeah, so I felt like, you know, it was time for a cloud crop, and they killed it. This is amazing. I love it. I got an extra large because I wanted to have a little bit more room. Now my true to size one fits fine too. It just fits a little bit more cropped like this, like up here. Whereas this one, because I did size up just one, it kind of hits me a little bit lower and it's a little bit wider, which is perfect. It covers my bra. Now if I raise my hands, obviously yes, my bra will show a little bit, especially if you have like a long line bra. Right now I just have the Seductress Bra, which is short line, but if I raise my hands you can kind of see it a little bit. So just know that if you wear a short line bra underneath or if you wear a crop underneath, it will show. Now obviously you can size up and keep sizing up, and the more you size up, it's gonna get wider, it's gonna get baggier, but it's also gonna get just a smidge longer. I saw Kara wearing one. She was wearing an extra large, and we know Kara's like a extra small, so small, medium, large. So she sized up like 4 times, and hers is like super baggy, but it looks super cute. So I'm sure she has a picture on her highlights or in her video somewhere showing y'all what that would look like. But if you're interested, you can size up in this one to get a more relaxed, longer feel. But if you want, you know, the true crop, I would say stick with your normal size, or maybe just one size up so that it's still cropped, but it's still like loungy and oversized. But I absolutely love this. One of my favorite picks from this collection as well. All right, let's start with the 6-inch Rosa pocket shorts. These are 100% a win. These are 100% a denim top pick for this collection. They are just perfection. If you like the 6-inch legacy shorts, then you will absolutely love the 6-inch Rosa pocket. They fit very similar to me. I feel like the waistband comes at the same spot. The legs is like the 6-inch comes at the same spot. The stretchiness is the same. The softness is the same. The support is the same. The only 2 differences is that one, Rosa does not have the tri-seam stitch on the back. So you don't have like that beautiful, you know, like the butterfly tri-seam stitch. And then this one has pockets. So the pockets are fully functional. I can stick my whole hand in there. I can stick my cell phone in there. With these, I would say get whatever normal size, short size you get. If you try the Legacy 6-inch, whatever size you got for that, stick with the same size for these. Me personally, I always size up in my shorts because I have a small waist, but then I have wide hips and wide thighs. So I feel that although the large fits my waist perfectly, like literally like a dream, I find that they kind of dig in a little bit on my thighs. So I purposely size up. So if you are a thick-thighed, big booty girl, maybe consider sizing up, but otherwise you don't have to. And so I always size up just so that I have enough room in my booty and my thighs for the shorts. And then since they're pretty stretchy, I don't really feel like they're too big on my waist. They fit just fine. But love them, love them, love them, love them, love them. So glad that they're here. Now, as far as squat proofness, this color Vanity is actually really good at being squat proof. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and just tell you right now, in my opinion, the best squat proof colors are going to be Vanity and Nebula. I think that, you know, depending on how much you stretch the fabric, they can all be sheer. All of them. Even the most squattest proof of the colors, it can still be a bit sheer. As I mentioned, I have wide hips, I have a big booty. So obviously when I squat, my fabric is going to stretch a lot. So that being said, I found that Nebula and Vanity were the two colors that were the darkest, that made sure that they weren't as sheer. Wrath Red, on the other hand, is not super sweat proof, which we'll get to that when I get to the Rosa Leggings, but just wanted to throw that out there. Next up are the Rosa Leggings, and we love a good Rosa. I feel like it's been a hot minute since we've had just a plain Rosa. I know that we had Rosa Leggings with Inner Light, but it was that ombre color. I don't think we had like just a plain color aside from black, which they restock often. But yeah, it's been a minute since we've had just solid colored Rosas without pockets. So I was very happy to see them come back, and I got them in Wrath Red, Nebula, and then of course I got the Black Dahlia print because you know I had to test the print. I had to know, how does it hold up for the big booties? So Rosas compared to Legacies, especially if you're new to Buffbunny, you've never tried Rosa. Rosa and Legacy are both ultra high rise, which means that they're both supposed to hit in the same spot. Now, for me personally, yes, they're both ultra high rise, but I've always felt like Rosas come up just a tiny bit higher. And from my understanding, it's because there aren't as many seams, so I'm able to stretch them more, and that's why I get the illusion of them coming up higher, or that's why I'm able to raise them up higher. So if you want an ultra high rise legging, Rosas are going to be it. If you don't like the ultra high rise, then maybe Rosas aren't for you. Maybe you want something like the Corset Legging, which honestly I feel like the Corset Legging is amazing. It's not as ultra high rise, and I actually like the way it fits. Although I do like a good full coverage legging, sometimes depending on what bra I'm wearing, like especially because I have a short torso, my bra and my leggings will connect, and then it just kind of looks like I'm wearing like a full, like a one piece, like a bodysuit type of thing. And sometimes it can be a cute look, but sometimes if I'm super bloated, it's not a cute look. Whereas if I wear something that's a little bit lower waisted, like, is that how we would say that? But like a waist not as high, sometimes I feel like it doesn't accentuate my tummy and it kind of looks better. I don't know, you decide. You'll see when I get to the Corset Legging, so you can see the difference. But for Rosas, they come up super ultra high. Now, personally, I would not size up. I would either stick to my normal size or I would size down. I know a lot of girls prefer to size down in Rosa just because they are so stretchy and so high-waisted, and they feel like sizing down kind of helps them fit a little bit nicer. So I would say stay true to size, do not size up. So I got large in a Wrath Red. I'm gonna be honest, guys, I am not a red girly. I've never been a red girl, and I know I've mentioned this in other reviews before, not just today. Like, to me, red is an angry color, and I like to live my life in peace, and I don't know, and red just kind of like triggers me for some reason. I don't really care. Like, I'll wear it every once in a while. Like, I'll wear it around Christmas time, I'll wear it around Valentine's Day, but generally I don't like red. So the Wrath Red are not my favorite, but that's just me, personal preference. I love the Nebula, I love the black, I love the black dot, like literally all the other colors. I love them all. But if you are a red girly, you're gonna love it, because this is like a very cool tone red, which we've had Salsa before, but I feel like Salsa was like a bright red, right? And so this is more like a muted, cool tone red. So now you have another red for your collection. Now, the Black Dahlia print leggings, I got those in extra large, and I regret that because I feel like they're too big. I feel like they come up way too high because I have way too much fabric. And then if I kind of like pull them down a little bit so that they're not ultra high, then I feel like I have a lot of fabric just kind of like bunching up around my pelvis and stuff. So that's why I said I wouldn't recommend sizing up. I would, even on the print, I don't recommend sizing up. I think that you should stick with your normal size. Another thing to keep in mind is that sometimes when we have print leggings, the prints tend to run a little bit tighter, and that is not the case with this one. This Black Dahlia is very true to size, very similar to the other colors, so there is absolutely no need to size up in these, okay? So I'm gonna have them right here so you can see. I line them up on the other side, but do you see how much extra I have with the extra large? So the Wrath Red is large and the Black Dahlia is extra large, so they're lined up perfectly on this side, and I have this much left over. So there is quite a big difference between the large and the extra large. On the Black Dahlia, the print, when you stretch it out, some prints, when you stretch them out, they kind of like, obviously the print gets distorted, but it doesn't look good either. These, when you stretch it out and the flowers stretch out, it still looks good. It just looks like the flowers are meant to be that way. And so I like this print, like the Teresa print from Sugar Rush. That one, I did not, like, it didn't look good when it was stretched. To me, it just looked like they were really worn out leggings when they were stretched. These don't feel that way. So rest assured that this print is gonna look good even when stretched. The inside of the legging, the first time I saw it, I thought it was white, but then when I actually saw it like in the light, I realized it's like a grayish green, like a light green, gray green color. So I think that's part of the reason why it helps it like keep the shape. So it just looks better, which you can see on the video here. But yeah, so stay true to size on all the Rosas, or size down on the Rosas. Ultra high rise, super soft, brushed fabric, love them. Next up, I have the Sinful Legging, and I got them in both Lust and Envy. These are, I just want to make sure I don't tell you the wrong thing. These are nylon spandex with a 26-inch inseam, medium to high compression. I would say they're more medium compression. They recommend that if you are size small or smaller, so small, extra small, that you should consider sizing down for the waistband, and then if you are medium and up, then for you to stick with your true size. And I 100% agree with that assessment. I made a mistake. When I saw the waistband, it reminded me of the demi short. It also reminded me of the Assassin legging that once again also came out with Rebel. And I remember those waistbands kind of being a little bit on the tighter side. And so when I saw these, I was like, oh, I should size up, because I remember those being tighter. So I was like, let me size up so that these don't fit me that way. They'll fit me nicer. Big mistake, because now I feel like they're too big. They don't dig in, but I feel like the fabric of the legging itself is too much because I sized up. I feel like if I had stayed with my normal size, these leggings would have been more flattering on me, because it would have, you know, contoured to my shape rather than having all this excess bunching that I am getting. So I don't feel like they dig in. That being said, they do fold and they do roll on me. I think that if you have extra weight or extra skin in your midsection, regardless of size, you can be an extra small but have like extra loose skin on your belly, and I think that you're still going to encounter some of these problems. I think they're still going to roll for you. So unless you have like a flat tummy, I don't know that you can't avoid the rolling. For me, especially whenever I would sit is when it would happen. If I'm standing, they're fine. It's whenever I would sit down that they would like fold. They wouldn't, let me backtrack a little bit. They wouldn't roll. They would fold, like they would pinch in. And so what happens, and you'll see this here, like when I squat and bend over and stuff, is they'll like kind of pinch and then they won't flatten back out. And like I already have, I don't think you can see it right now. Like you can, yeah, you can. I have like permanent marks. Like, do you see all these permanent marks? They're like permanent marks for where the legging, the waistband would fold over when I would move. And so, yeah, for that reason, these are not my favorite. I don't hate them. Like, I'm still gonna work out in them. I'm still gonna wear them, but I feel more comfortable in Rosas. I feel more comfortable in Corset. I feel more, what else do we have over there? Yeah, like all the other ones, I just feel like they're more comfortable. If you want a high support legging, I would say stick with Wicked over this one. I think Wicked is a better alternative for as far as like you wanting support and wanting to make sure that the waistband stays where it's at. Now, this part of the legging, I love. I love it. It's so stretchy. It's soft. It like from like my upper thigh down, I feel like they look so good. It's just that extra bunching in the front that I, you know, could have done without, but that's my mistake because I sized up. So I love this part of the legging. If they could make a legging with this material, which they probably have, you know, for all I know, I don't know, they probably have, but just like a legging of just this material would have been great. Squat proofness, you saw. It is what it is. Now, I do want to remind y'all though, like I said, I have a small waist and wide hips. So obviously I'm having to stretch this fabric way more than someone who has more closer proportions compared to my drastic proportions. So while they may look like this on me, they will be different on you unless you're similarly shaped to me. Like unless you have wide hips like me. Just something to keep in mind, because I know sometimes like we'll be watching reviews and you'll see one athlete say this color is squat proof, and then you'll see another athlete and she'll say this color is not squat proof, and then you're like, well, so and so said it was and so said it wasn't. Both things can be true. One pair of leggings can be 100% squat proof on one body type while simultaneously not being squat proof on a different body type. So that is why every time I always remind you to keep your body composition in mind. That's one of the things I love about Buffbunny collections, that they use bodies of all different shapes and sizes so that you can find someone who resembles yours the most, or close, or maybe just the upper part matches your upper part, maybe the lower body part matches your lower body part. And that's why I also encourage you to use multiple people's reviews to make your decision. I love being very transparent and honest with you guys. You guys know that I've been doing this for 3 years now, and I hope that I've never failed you, but I just want you to, you know, keep all of this in mind, because this whole, well, so-and-so said they weren't, and so-and-so said they weren't, like we've got to stop that. Both things can be true. Another question I got often is, what is the true color of lust? Some people were saying it looked red, some people were saying it looked purple, some people said it was looking brown. I would describe this color as a deep burgundy, like a deep maroon. I don't see brown when I see this. So I've got Journey Dark Brown right here. It's my old, well, it's not old, it's from Naked. My Journey Dark Brown Revolution. And I'm gonna put it next to Lust. And you can see that this is very much red. This is not brown. This is brown. This is red. Okay, it's like a deep burgundy, deep maroon red. I'm literally in front of my window right here, so like natural light, baby. Okay, not lying to you. There's no filters on this video. Red, maroon, burgundy, brown. Next up, I have the Corset Legging, which is one of my favorites. This is one of my favorite leggings for this year and one of my favorite leggings for this collection. I'm sorry, I keep rubbing my nose, y'all. Like the allergies, I don't know what it is. I guess because like it's breezy here in Houston now, so my allergies have been acting up and I'm just so sneezy and itchy, sorry. Okay, back to the legging. So this one is made with butter fabric. It's brushed, super soft, super stretchy. PDF describes this as high-rise. I would describe it as mid-rise personally, but nowhere near as mid-rise or low-rise as the curve legging. If you watched my Inner Light review, that curve legging was a little too low for my personal liking. This one is perfect. It hits literally my waist, like at the small of my waist, and it looks so good. I also love that these corset like stitching right here, it just accentuates the waist, it snatches you in, it just looks so feminine. Now I can wear both large and extra large. For these ones I decided to go with extra large just because I already have the large from Cake, and so I wanted to make sure that I had an extra large to compare. But honestly, they both fit great. They both fit great. They did say that I don't know the exact wording they used, but basically is that they added a little bit more room in the back for sizes large and up, for the larger sizes. And I did notice a little bit of difference. Like I said, I do have an extra large pair of just the black corset, and then I have this extra large pair of the corset in Journey, and I do like it. I feel more covered and secure in the back. Sometimes especially with the large ones, I felt like sometimes if I bend over, they kind of not slide, but they kind of scoop down a little bit low. And so with these, with the new fit, the added fabric in the back, and just me sizing up to an extra large, I don't feel that. So I can bend over and feel like I'm not gonna like moon anyone. So I absolutely love these. For these, I would say stay with your normal size. I really don't think you need to size up. Like I said, I have large and extra large. Large fit me too. And especially now that they've kind of added more to the back, I feel like the large would probably fit great too. I just happened to get the extra large before I noticed that they had made all the differences. Otherwise, I would have stuck to large. But extra large is fine. For me personally, corset leggings are a top pick. These are the Rebel leggings in Mood Ring Holographic. Super cute. They've got this like bluish purpley tint to them. The original holographic leggings came out with Mad Scientist, and those were more like on the greenish goldish, and these are more bluish purple. Absolutely love this colorway. So cute. They're the exact same ones from last year, so if you got these last year, just know nothing's changed. Some of you maybe want to get a different size this time around, and that's perfectly cool, but just want to make sure that you understand that they're the same legging. They're the same. Nothing changed. Now in the video here, I am wearing a size large, even though these are Elysium. I know that I tell you all the time that with Elysium, I prefer to size up. Since these are the ones from last year, I got them in large last year, and they fit fine. They don't dig in, they don't pull, they don't pinch, they don't do anything. They look amazing. I like the deep V-stitch in the back of the Rebel leggings. The black leopard and the embossed bossy print, those are also Rebel leggings. Love those. I just love how they contour the back, and they're perfect. So these, same thing obviously, but they're just way louder. But they're so cute. Perfect for Halloween, perfect to be a mermaid for Halloween, perfect to be a unicorn for Halloween, perfect for a neon ride, an 80s ride, a 90s ride, like, you know, like for themed workouts. I just think they're such a cute pair to have. I'm gonna be honest, I don't wear them to the gym often. I prefer to just wear solid colors. I've mentioned this before plenty of times too. I'm more of a solids girly, so even like prints, I wear them, but not as often. I would rather wear solid colors. So I feel the same way about these leggings. I've worn them to the gym maybe once or twice. but I have worn them outside of the gym. Like I wore them for Halloween as part of a Halloween costume. I wore them for like an 80s neon thing. What else did I wear them for? I've worn them a couple of times, and I've obviously washed them a couple of times, and they have held up really well. I don't have anywhere like they're flaking or the color's coming off. I think that if you take really good care of them, they can last you a while. Even my holographic leggings from Mad Scientist, the old pair from 2 years ago, even those still are in great condition. So just heads up, I think this is going to be a hot ticket item. I don't know if it's going to be as hot as it was last year, just because I feel like a lot of people already got them. But for sure, like the girlies who weren't able to get them before they sold out, I'm sure a lot of people still want to get their hands on these. So I think they'll be a hot item, but maybe not as hot as they were in the past. So if you really want them, now is the time to get them since they are restocking. They're so cute, and I do like these. These are the Cloud Joggers. Nothing has changed since they first came out with Storm. They came out with Storm, then they had a Cloud restock a couple of months ago, and then now they're back again for this collection. Nothing has changed. Nothing has changed on the joggers. Nothing has changed on the bras. These are very much true to size. They're like a fitted, relaxed look. They are thick. They're not super thin to where they like just fall, but they're also not so thick like they're like suffocating. When they first came out, I mentioned that they fit nothing like Untamed. I actually did a very thorough full review for Cloud when they first came out with Storm, so if you want to see that, go check it out. Just know that these are, again, Cloud fabric, true to size. Most people stick true to size or size down if they want them to fit a little bit more fitted. I do not recommend sizing up. Sizing up isn't going to give you that cute oversized look. They're just going to look like they don't fit you. Like they're going to look, I don't want to say bad, but they're not going to be the most flattering. Okay, so definitely I would say stick to your normal size or size down if you want more like a better fitted fit. They do have an elastic waistband, and they do have drawstrings. They do have pockets, which I also love. And honestly, they're just like, I'm gonna live in Cloud. As soon as this Houston heat, you know, goes into the Houston fall and Houston winter, I'm gonna be living in these. The next legging that I have for you is the Material Girl Flared Legging, which I absolutely love. These do feel very similar to the other Material Girl leggings. Now, I know that when the Material Girl leggings first came out, they ran big, so we told everyone to size down. Then they redid them, and then they became true to size, and so we stopped telling everyone to size down. And so now we have the flared. Now, I do want to show you something. So in the picture that I have right here on the screen, I'm wearing a size large, okay? They fit me. They're fine. I could put them on. They don't dig in or anything. They're pretty comfortable, except in the hips. For me, they felt a little tight in the hips. So I decided to size up this time around. And once I took them out of the bag, I realized that these look way smaller. Like even though I sized up, they look smaller compared to some of my other leggings. So let me show you what they look like up against my Rosa leggings. So my Rosa leggings in the back are Newbury fabric. These are size large. And then I have my Material Girl flares on top, which are extra large. So these are extra large. They're a size bigger, but if you look at the waistband, it comes in smaller than the Newbury. Now, there's a couple reasons for that. One, they're different fabrics, so we already know that different fabrics fit differently. But also, these kind of come in tapered at the waist. And I'll post a flat lay picture here for you guys to see. But the way that the Material Girl legging waistband is, it comes in like that to really snatch you in. So while I can wear the large, I just showed you in the picture, I prefer the extra large so that they don't feel so tight around my hips. If you have wider hips, if you have more tummy, or even if your waist is a little bit wider, then I'm gonna totally suggest that you consider sizing up for that reason alone. But everything else feels amazing. They will come in the 3 lengths, the short, the regular, and the tall. I kind of hover between the short and the tall, and the pictures here and then these and everything that I've posted, I've been wearing the short, which they're fine with my sneakers, but I know for myself, like if I wanted to wear like a boot or like a chunky dad sneaker, then the regular length is going to be better for that, so that they, you know, sit a little bit more proportionate to the height of the shoe. If y'all remember with Naked, we had the ripped booty pant. That ribbed booty pant wishes they were these. This is what the ribbed booty pant wanted to be and failed at. These are so amazing. I'm still showing you. There's still plenty of stretch. These are amazing. I love these. Hands down, without a doubt, better than the other ribbed flares. And I'm so happy because these will match a lot of the other Material Girl tops that I already have in black. But even like if I don't wear ribbed on top, like it still looks good with like a black nubie bra, black nubie crop, a t-shirt, like a really cute, like I'm thinking like a cute t-shirt. So many ways to style these leggings, so I'm really happy about them. I don't tend to wear my flares to the gym, especially like if I'm squatting or deadlifting. I'm always like, it's never happened, but I'm always afraid that I'm gonna step on the pants and I'm gonna like slip. It's never happened. It's just my irrational fear, or maybe it's irrational fear, I don't know. So usually I wear these more for like lifestyle and athleisure, but I mean, I have worn the Foxy flares to the gym before a couple of times and they're fine, but just me, personal preference, these are more like athleisure for me.
Okay, let's talk about the Wicked Pocket Legging. So I don't have these. I'm going to have them before launch, so I will definitely wear them and show them to you guys on Instagram, but I wanted to make sure that I covered them here as well. The Wicked Pocket Legging is made out of Elysium fabric, and it's called a pocket legging because it has 6 pockets. So it actually has 2 on the side and then 4 on the back waistband. This legging also has a top waistband seam and it has a drawstring, which I'm pulling right there so you can see. And all of this helps this legging stay put. So if you are a person who struggles with their leggings staying up, you are going to love this. I personally love this legging. I know that top seams are not for everyone. I know that some people feel like they dig in and that they kind of like, I don't want to say like accentuate your belly, but like they dig in and they don't look as flattering. I don't mind that. I like the top seam. I like feeling secure, and this is a great legging for running. Like if I could still run, I would totally wear this for cardio, for treadmill sprints, for any of that kind of stuff, because it will stay put. I absolutely love the back seams. I think the back seams, the way it contours the glutes, looks so good. The front seam, I'm a little iffy about. I don't hate it, but it's just like I could have done without it, but I love the back seams. Love the back seams, love the pockets, love the support, love the compression. Now this one I did have to size up because it's already Elysium, so we know that it's going to be compressive. But because of all like the other features like the top waistband seam and the drawstring, it's going to snatch you in. So I'd rather be safe than sorry, and I did size up because I can always tighten it anyway. But just, yeah, great legging. Love it. All right, the next item we're going to talk about is the Desire Denim Jacket. Now, I asked for one, and they were going to send me one, but the shipment was delayed, so unfortunately, I don't have it yet. I'm hoping to have it by Friday, like the day before the launch, so that I can talk about it, at least on Instagram, and kind of show y'all what it would look like on a size large or extra large. But that doesn't mean I couldn't talk about it because it's so pretty. Look at this jacket. Okay, so it's gonna come in 2 different washes. It's gonna come in that like the black wash, and then just the blue one. No, I called Kara. I was like, Kara, send me a picture of you stretching the jacket. So she sent me this picture of her stretching the jacket because I wanted to show y'all that it does have some stretch. And even on the arms, it has some stretch. So I'm not too worried about it. It sounds like it's going to be a great jacket. Now, obviously, like I told you, I'm a large. I'm choosing to size up to extra large on this one, simply because I want to have the space for layers. So obviously, if I would get the large, I can throw it on over a sports bra or a tank top and it'd be fine. But in the cooler weather, I want to be able to wear like t-shirts or maybe like a crop sweater or something underneath. And I want to make sure that I have the space to do that. So that's why I'm choosing to get an extra large. Now I know Kara said it's pretty true to size, so up to you. I would say just consider what you would wear underneath it, or like how you would wear the piece, like how you would style it, to determine whether to get your normal size or maybe even consider size up like I'm doing.
This is the mini game changer backpack, and it is one of my absolute favorite things from this collection. This is definitely going to be a fit it top pick. Absolutely love it. So it is a mini version of the Game Changer. This does not have one of those meal prep pockets. Like, it doesn't have any of that, okay? It's just a cute little backpack purse. It has 2 pockets on the outside, one here, one here. Now I did test it. My phone does not fit in there. Let me grab my phone real quick. So I have an iPhone 14. It does not fit. I've tried, it does not fit. But what does fit is my hand sanitizer. It fits in there perfectly, a protein bar, anything like that. It does have this extra ring right here. Listen, if you're a dog mom, this is perfect because we can clip our doggy poopy bags right here, right? You can use it for a lot of things. So let me open it up for you. For being a small bag, it's actually quite roomy. Over on my Instagram stories, I recorded where I put all sorts of things in here. I put like one of those big 28-ounce Gatorades that fit in here. I put a couple of seltzers in here. I filled it up with stuff. It's just, my Kindle fits in here, like my reading Kindle. So much can go in here, but it's very roomy, as you can see. And then there is one mesh pocket right in the back, right here. And it goes like pretty far down. So you can, I would put like, you know, tampons or keys or something, whatever you don't want to lose, right? Like, you don't have to be digging for it. That's usually what I tend to put in these mesh pockets, but it's very roomy. It is a mini backpack, so wear it like a backpack. But these loops right here just pull through, so you can actually pull through, and then it becomes like a little crossbody bag, and then you just put it on like this, and it's a crossbody bag. I also played around with the straps where like I unclipped it here and then I clipped it here instead. Hold please, hard to do when you're like holding it with one hand. So I did that, and then again I also wore it like this, and then it kind of fit more like a bum bag style. But yeah, it's a very versatile bag. Absolutely love it. Very, very roomy. You could totally fit like a couple of diapers and a baby bottle in here. You can fit some wrist wraps, keys, wallet in here to go to the gym. Absolutely love it. Love it. Alright guys, that is it for this collection. I hope that I gave you some answers and some insight and hopefully some peace of mind when it comes to deciding which pieces you want and which sizes you would like to order. Once again, this launches this Saturday, October 7th at 1 p.m. Central. Support code Teresa, and I'll see you next time. Bye!